President Vladimir Putin accused Poland of territorial ambitions towards Ukraine and Belarus during an appearance on Russian television. In 1939, Poland was abandoned by its Western allies, was thrown to the German war machine, and formally lost its independence and statehood, which were restored in large part thanks to the Soviet Union. It was thanks to the Soviet Union, thanks to steps taken by Stalin. Poland got substantial territories in the West, German land. This is a fact. Western Polish territories are Stalin's gift to Poland. Have our friends in Warsaw forgotten about it? We'll give them a reminder. As for the Polish leaders, quite possibly they are counting on forming some kind of coalition under the NATO umbrella to get directly involved in the Ukrainian conflict in order to tear off a good chunk of Ukraine for themselves, to take back their historic lands, as they think of them currently Western Ukraine. It's well known that they dream of Belarusian lands as well. The Polish Foreign Ministry considered President Vladimir Putin's statement scandalous and provocative. In connection with it, Russian Ambassador Sergei Andreev was summoned as a matter of urgency to the Foreign Ministry, who after the meeting at the ministry stated that in the approach to contemporary politics, as well as the history of the 20th century, there is a lack of mutual understanding and diametrically opposed approaches between Poland and Russia. According to the Polish side, this discrepancy may be due to Russia's misunderstanding of the facts. And these are two diametrically opposed visions of governance and two different visions of statehood. We did not get any gift from Stalin, or at least no gift that was a real gift. We got from him the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. We got from him an attack on September 17th, and later we got a communist government. The lands obtained by Poland at the expense of the Third Reich were territorial compensation in exchange for the lost eastern borderlands to the USSR. This was one of the provisions of the Yalta Conference of February 1945, which had a decisive influence on the shape of post-war Europe. Today, no country except Russia disputes the nation-state borders established at that time. The post-German territories, which we call so today, were totally plundered, looted, dismantled. That is, Poland gained nothing from this, but only lost exclusively. Plus, of course, it still had the Soviet Stalinist economic system, which looted Poland. Poland was under bloody Soviet occupation for decades. The Soviets murdered us, the Soviets looted us, and we should actually apply for reparations. In addition, experts indicate that Vladimir Putin manipulated historical facts to drive a wedge in the close diplomatic relations between Poland and Ukraine. Russia, after all, was trying from the beginning, as we remember in the proposals made to the Polish government during the times of Donald Tusk and Radosław Sikorski. These kinds of ideas were coming from the Kremlin, but I don't think anyone is under any illusions about whether Poland will respond to this in the way Russia wants. Of course, Poland will not. I also think it's not credible in any way to the Ukrainian public opinion at the moment. It is impossible to scare Ukrainians with some Polish threat. Although all attempts at disinformation juxtaposed with facts are ultimately discredited, Russian propaganda nevertheless successively takes its toll. Therefore, it should not be underestimated.